If you're looking for that peace of mind, you're looking for that calmness, that cool, collected person, you're looking to get back, try and get in your journey, trying to navigate your way to losing your first 5 pounds, try and navigate your way to losing those 20, 30, 50 pounds, try and get back into those clothes, try and regain that confidence you had, try and be the most outshiny person in any social setting, whatever that is. Right before I record this, I know it's different. I don't have the whiteboard this time. It's a little bit more different things that. But I keep thinking about this, and I've been thinking about this like this entire month and like this mostly this past week. And I've been thinking about what's been holding y'all back? What's been really keeping you guys from moving forward and things that I think a lot of times too, and as you know, as the month is getting close to the end, right? We're on February 27th. We have one more day and we're in March, right? So we're 2 months down. And I think a lot of times too is we don't really one, reflect for sure. Two is we really don't think of what we need to do to keep moving the needle forward, right? So it's like when we're moving into the journey, when we're trying to figure out something, a lot of times you're always just looking for whatever that thing is for you, right? Whether that's gonna be a program, whether that's gonna be this new weight loss tactic, whether that's gonna be like this new weight loss hack, whatever that case is, like you guys are waiting for, you guys are looking for, you trying to get all the information, but in reality, you guys are not applying the action for it, right? And before, talking about this, I was just thinking, I think a lot of times too is like you guys just need a breakthrough. Make 2025 your breakthrough season or breakthrough year, I would say, right? And so what does a breakthrough look like? Well, you gotta think back all the things you've done in the past, right? Through all the programs, through all the nutritions, right? Through all the different journeys you've been through, experiences, like those feelings, those emotions, the trials and errors, all the mistakes, the failures, right? The fears you had, all those things like that. You probably haven't really collected yourself to the point why you feel this way, why you're acting this way, or why it's holding you back from, right? And it's got me thinking, it's like, we're 2 months in, it's like, what's the difference between like people really making progress in the journey as opposed to people who are just selling for what they have right now? I think most of the time too is, again, one, people looking for the next shiny thing, and the second part is people not being consistent. And I think that's the difference too, is like depending on who you surround yourself with, depending on what your life is looking like right now. Of course, everybody's got different, viewpoints, different perspectives, different ways of like the life is going about and things like that. But I think it's like you really can go in of like what's really like going on, like what's like holding you back and like what's stopping you from achieving to that next level, right? From advancing from where you're at right now to where you want to go. I think that's the thing. And I'd like to share with you because like I'm kind of experiencing this myself. I'm kind of experiencing throughout what I like to call the breakthrough year, right, of 2025, especially for my fitness. Like for my fitness, it's crazy. I was talking to my mentor the other day, and I was just chatting with him, like even like going through my cut, kind of burst diving back into my maintenance and then slowly just lean bulking and slowly increasing my calories and like still doing the food challenges, right? If y'all tune in, like I've been doing these food challenges, what I've noticed and what I've been experiencing has been way different than what I was doing in the past before. And when I was talking with my mentor, it's like my body composition has been the best shape it's ever been. My, physique has been in the best position it's ever been. My vascularity has increased tremendously in the past, right? My stomach has been in the best shape it's ever been. My energy, my performance, my strength has been in the best position it's ever been. So when I was like talking about like those five things, like those five aspects I just laid out has been the best position it's ever been. And I never felt this way before. And I never really thought or really see myself in this position, right? And it's funny to think and it's funny to like look back on it because like the only change and the only difference from what I was doing back then from 21, 22, 23, right? And from doing the bodybuilding shows and then just trying to learn and grow as an individual and things that through my own fitness journey up to this point within the last 6 months, the only difference between that old person of me to the new version of me is learn from my mistakes, learn from my failures, and just applying and changing the difference, tweaking here and there, find ways that's working, find ways that's not, why it wasn't working in the past, why is it working now, and things like that, right? Find the answers. And that's the thing I've been like having is like, I'm only 2 months in, and the way everything is responding, the way everything is playing out, like I kid you not, this shit excites me every single morning. So like when I wake up or like when I'm like just thinking about it, I'm like I laugh about it and I get like super excited what the future has in store for me, right? And whatever that future is because again, that's the best part about the unknown journeys. You don't know what it's gonna look like, but if you know you have the actions, the steps, and the guide to do so, then you can know that that future is gonna be so much more brighter. It's gonna be so much more better. It's just gonna be so much more advancing to go for it as opposed to what I was doing back then, right? And that's the thing, is like that's like kind of like the epitome of was just happening. It's just like it's crazy because like once like everything has gone past and like once I really like dial in, got clear and things that like my breakthrough season, especially for my finishing, has been like taking off. Like it's been like taking off like rocket shit. It's been skyrocketing things that and I like to share you guys what I have written down. You know, this was back in December of right before the new year, just kind of talk, you know, just reflecting, thinking things and stuff like that. And I kind of want to share with you guys because, you know, this guys can like, you know, can relate to you guys maybe. So I said like breakthrough season. This is a peace of mind, and to tell yourself it's okay. It's time to bounce back from all the shit you faced within that, you know, the past years. You've been living like you've not been okay, but learn you're okay and learn to be grateful for the blessings that has come to you. Despite everything that's come to you, you're still standing, still fighting, still getting up every single day trying to make things happen. Enough is enough. You have to let your own thoughts and emotions overpower you. You have to learn to stay calm, respond with confidence, move in a way no one expects you to move. Learn to demolish these emotions and feelings that generate inside you, especially the negative ones. Then double down on the positive emotions to drive you to the person you're meant to be. Become free of the things that's holding on to you. Bring yourself to the living world where your peace is back and you're the person you once was. Define the winning season to set you free. Focus on the destination you sought to believe and achieve. The roadmap is your guidance to keep going when things ain't going your way or keep being in the same spot. Nobody's coming to save you, but at the same time, you have a lot of pressure to make things right and to create the life for others and yourself. Your mind is cloudy, distracted, lost in a way you don't remember losing sight. You lose sight once the negative emotions kicked in. Then you let them pile up on you time after time, suppressing those feelings, thinking they will go away. But in reality, they will never go away unless you attack from all sides. Fuck the feelings. These feelings are temporary. No one knows how these feelings work on a specific time. Let them know you stay on business and you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the pain you receive and cause through your life. Use the pain to your advantage, your power, and make that your weapon. No one has to understand you. You just have to understand yourself. That's all life is. You attract the ones who seek you for who you are, inspire them to become the new version of themselves. Your own purpose, a mission, to be determined to be great. Fitness is your power. Make them believe that and make them see light. You're the answers to their cries, the savior to their problems, the hope in the light. No matter the shit you've gone through, you find a way. You find that person we lost back, but more confident, articulate, and dominant person to become the most relentless anyone has seen. The doubting you. They're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to come back down. Just know that shit ain't happening, that all is bullshit. And distractions are behind you. And no more thinking, no more what ifs, no more hoping. Time has moved on, and it's time for you to heal. Time for you to regain that person you once was and make a name for yourself. There's only one you, and no one will do it better than you. So go out there, prove to the world who the fuck you are, and create the life you've been deserving. Now, after listening to that, you probably say, like, how does this relate? Well, I can relate, you know, to you in different ways, right? Like what I just said right there is like what you've gone through, right? Like when you think about like trying, you know, get yourself back in shape, you know, try and get yourself back into those favorite outfits you know, you dream of, like those jeans, right? You want to wear those jeans every single time you put them on without the feeling worried or feeling guilty or just feeling like that negative feeling of like when you put the jeans on that doesn't feel right for you, right? So it's like, how does it all relate? It's like, you know, like when you try to like find a new program, when you try and gather information, when you try to take action for just yourself, and you try to tell people like what you're doing, they're just waiting for you because they already know in your past. They already know like what you've done in the past. Like I'm trying something, yes, it worked, but then like over time to see you come back to the original self you were and things that, and at the time like you really don't realize, they really don't understand at the time because you just let it pile up over time to the point where it just hits you again, that you just look back at old photos, you just look back at something or just think about something, or you even trying those clothes on, and it just hits you, right? And you wonder what happened. You wonder what happened to yourself. You wonder why you haven't been the same person. You wonder what happened you lost when the drive. You wonder what happened when you lost the ambition. And that's the thing is like, you know, everybody's gone through shit. Everybody goes through certain different things. At the end of it all, it just matters on what person you're trying to become, right? And what person you're trying to stand for yourself. And when it comes to that point, and when it comes to like really just like what does that future self look like, right? What does your 20-year-old self, you know, admire, you know, down the road based on the choices? Will your 20-year-old self admire for how, you know, awesome you are, for how, you know, you stood up to anything that you went across in life, the setbacks, the roadblocks, adversities, all the negatives, all the emotions, right? You know, is that person gonna be proud, or is that person gonna be regretting? And that's something that you probably have not thought about a lot too, is like the power of regret. Like that's such a powerful thing. Is like, do you want to go like 20 years down and wish you would start earlier? You know, that's something you have to think about, and it's something like you have to really ask yourself that. Like, are you willing to give up another 20 years and wait for that time to happen, whatever that time happens, to make yourself in a position you wish you start earlier? don't make that mistake, all right? Like, and everybody's different. Everybody can go on the journey. Everybody can go in different ways, but really, like, ask yourself, do you want to be that person 20 years to really regret of not starting earlier? And that is like, then, find something, find your breakthrough, make 2025 your breakthrough, right? And whether it doesn't have to be big, it just can be something small, right? Look at all the past things you tried in the past. Try to find something that find all the mistakes, learn all the failures you did, right? And just tweak it, just do the opposite of what you were doing, things that, and really just double down on those mistakes. Really double down on like what you can do better, right? Just take one small action step, whether that's meal prepping, whether that's just eating more whole nutritious balanced meals, whether that's just doing a little bit more steps in play, whatever that case is, whether it's like just making sure you get enough amount of protein in just for that, for your body composition. So whatever the case is like make that one small step, make that one small action. And as you go through, that's going to be your breakthrough season, right? That's going to be your breakthrough year because you're going to have something. Again, something I talk about too is like, it's like the what, the why, the how, and the who. But really think about like who you're doing for. And then once you figure that thing out, like everything else comes across. The what, the why, and the how all comes across on like who you're doing for. And if you really don't have something, it's like you gotta really find it because that's what's gonna keep driving. Because at the end of the day, motivation is only gonna get you so far. That's why you gotta be disciplined, and that's what separates the people from the average to people who are winning in their fitness journeys because they've been disciplined about it. Listen, like I talked about, it's like you gotta fuck your feelings. Like there's gonna be times where you don't feel like it. There's gonna be times where like it's going to try to override you. Where it's like, hey, it's like it's okay. Like you can take the time off for and things like yeah, you don't have those, but at the same time, that's what discipline carries over. And at the same time, that's what consistency is. If you can be consistent, just showing up for yourself day in, day out, right? You have a plan, you have a step, you have a guide action of understand what you need to do to move yourself forward closer to your goals, right? And once you can just get tapped in that discipline, once you can tap into consistency, no other bullshit that goes in across, no gimmicks, no quick fixes, nothing like that. You know exactly what you need to do. The sky's gonna be the fucking limit. So understand, for you to have a breakthrough season and for you to get that peace back, to get that calmness back, right? And for you to be the person who you seek and who you once was, right? To get that clarity, to get that vision, right? To get that mission and get that purpose back, right? The drive and everything like that for you to do so. Is that's what you have to do. You have to break through it, right? You got to define the winning. Whatever that winning looks like for you, define it. Things like, shit, if it's like just losing 20 pounds, cool, make that as a goal. But then how can you get this step closer to those 20 pounds, right? Look at your journey, look at what you've been doing, you know, figure out what you can improve to get yourself closer. And over time, that's going to speed up, that's going to help, and that's going to develop you as a different person. And like I said, you do it for yourself. You're not doing it for anyone else who thinks like, you're doing for them, things like you're just doing it for yourself. You want better health. You want to be in a better body. You want to be in better office. You want to make sure you're there for your kids if you want kids and if you want to be playing with the kids, right? Whatever those things are, you got to make sure you're doing it for yourself, but for the other reasons as well. So when we're like looking at this, it's like, create the roadmap, create the winnings, double down the positive emotions. We all go through shit. I understand, like, sometimes it's tough, but at the end of the day, you just gotta fuck the feelings. You gotta move forward and things that you gotta figure out what's gonna excite you. What's that vision that's gonna excite you through through the vision and through the journey and things that what's gonna make you wake up every single day in the morning. You look yourself in the mirror, you get excited about it because you have a plan in place. You know what you need to do. You have exactly a guide and action steps to get yourself where you need to be. So do that. Find a way and things that make that as your guidance, right? As at the end of the day, people are gonna doubt you. People are gonna wait for you to fail because, like, especially when you tell people to, you're starting something, people are gonna like be supportive, but at the same time, people are gonna be backstabbers. People are gonna be waiting for you to fail because people already know your history in a sense. People already know that you lost it, you gained back. You lost it, you gained back. Make that your power. Use that to your advantage. Show them that you can do this. Show them that you can lose the weight and keep the weight off. Show them that you can enjoy life, keeping the weight off, and feeling confident in those clothes, right? Do anything necessary to do so. I guarantee you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much more different, and you're just gonna look at life so much more different. I tell you. And this goes back to like what I was just talking about earlier for myself, as like the way I'm like doing these food challenges, the way like I'm consuming this amount of food, like with my workouts, performance, the way everything's transformed, the way everything is just like developing and things that like for me, that's my art. Like I love creating and developing the body, the physique, the sculpture, the style, everything like that. Like, that's for me, that's art. Yes, I am a freak when it comes to that. You don't have to be a freak. You don't have to necessarily design that art as much as you want and things like that, but you can just like a little bit here, a little bit there, and things that progressively move forward towards something more positive instead of negative. I guarantee you're gonna start enjoying that more. You're gonna start learn more about the art. You want to start learning more about how you can sculpt this a little bit better and things like that. Like I guarantee you're gonna love this, and that's gonna double down the positive emotions. That's gonna help you just gain more confidence, and it's gonna tell you fuck all these people because you know exactly what you need to do. So with that, like make that your breakthrough season. And that's what I've just been thinking. And that's what I've just been like really like trying to display on how it is. Like I'm not gonna use like any powerful hooks. So I'm not gonna use any crazy gimmicks, clickbait or anything like that. It's just real raw. When I've been thinking about how, going through my clients, working with my clients, how like people are like in the same boat, but how I can relate the message to them, and just think of like understand like life. Life is not it's not meant to be stressful. Life is meant to be exploring. Life is to meant to be learned, and life is meant to be living in the now. It's like you want to live in the now as you're about to land your last plane, and that could be more further from the truth. And things that like you just want to be living now. Like you gotta stop worrying about the past. You gotta stop worrying what the like. Yes, we can always vision the future, but if we have a plan, we have the action steps to do so, it makes this future so much more exciting. But you always keep thinking about what the future looks like. If you just always keep reminiscing, man, if you just lost that 30 pounds, man, if I just lost that 20 pounds, man, if I could just do X, Y, and Z, it's like, that's not the vision you want to portray yourself. That's not the mindset you want to go into it. You want to create more, is like how I was talking about earlier, like every time I wake up, I'm getting excited about what the vision looks like. I'm getting more excited what my body composition is going to look like. I'm getting more excited like how much more food challenges can like I consume and things like that, right? And there's just a little bit. I'm not going to get more in detail about it, but like, that's just how I'm thinking. This is how I'm moving. This is how I'm, trying to progress and speed up like my journey and things that's like figuring out what I need to do. And it's just like when you just live in it now and just work on the smallest things that you just need to do for that day, the future is going to come more brighter. The future is going to become more clear. The future has become more exciting. So when we just learn from just living in it now, don't worry about the past. Use the past as the mistakes and the failures. Once you learn those two, stop thinking about the past. Move forward. Move forward in the now and move forward what you can do for the future excitement, right? So just live in the now and just have your breakthrough season. Make this your breakthrough season, right? How many more times you can ask yourself, like, you wait till Monday, you wait till next month, you wait till next year and things that. How many more times you can ask yourself that? Don't make this your breakthrough season. Really find a way. What it is that's finding a coach, is that's finding like another person who has the same mind as you, who's trying to get in the same position. Whatever the case is, find something to get yourself going, things that to make that your breakthrough season 2025. And once you find that, don't tell anyone. Just do it for yourself for 3 months. Let your actions, let your results speak for them and things that. Let them showcase on what you've been doing to make them go on, make them feel like, damn, this person's changing. Damn, this person's actually at a different level. Do that. Like you're gonna feel so much more better when you do so and things that. So, but yeah, that's it. That's it. I know it's a long one, a winded one, things that, but I kind of just want to share with you guys like what I've been thinking, what I've been processing, because I know you guys only see the 5%, but as you can see, like what I've talked about before too, is like I've gone through some of the shit too. I'm not all perfect. I'm human being just like you. I've gone through all these trials and errors. I've gone through all these mistakes. But all these like past, going on 5 years of mistakes. I'm trying to relate to you guys so you guys don't do the same thing, so you guys can speed up your journey and things like that. This is what I kind of just want to share with you, because like this is what I've just been thinking is like what I was like, really, because again, like only people see the 5%, so I just wanted to showcase and explain to you like, yes, even I go through stuff too and things like even I go through my own shit. Even I have to like, battle adversity, setbacks, and roadblocks too. But it's like it depends on like who the person you are, right? Who the person you want to become, from the past and now to the future and things like that. So it's like when you navigate, when you move, and when you have a plan in place and things like that, it just makes things so much easier when those setbacks and roadblocks and adversities come from. It just depends on the type of person you are and things like that. You're just gonna let the emotions, the feelings take over you, or you're just gonna say fuck it. You know the person you're becoming, and you're just gonna move forward with that. So that's it. That's all I have to share with you on that. I hope you guys have a breakthrough year, I would say. Not season. We can make the season as a year and things like that. But make 2025 your year and things like that, right? Break through that shit. Break through whatever's holding you back. Break through the emotions. Break through the feelings. Break through whatever that shit is latching you down, chaining you down from going to the position that you want to be for that desired outcome, whether that's fitting back in your clothes, whether it's getting that confidence, whether that's being the most powerful looking person inside the room, whatever that case is, break through that shit. Find that reasoning, find the who, find the why, find the what, find the how. Figure all that out. Find small, actionable steps that you can take to move yourself forward and things like that. And once you do so, I can't wait to hear about it and things like that. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.